Welcome to the New Song Cafe at worshiptogether.com. Today we have Aaron Ivey from Austin Stone, and he'll be sharing the song God Undefeatable. We hope you enjoy this New Song Cafe. Aaron, it's great to see you, man.
You too.
I love this song called God Undefeatable, and it was interesting. We were just having this conversation of whether that was a word or not.
Real word or not?
It is.
Actually, it is.
It actually is. But talk about this song and just the idea behind it. This is a great victory song. We were just talking about Easter and like a song like this and how it sets with the church and what you're proclaiming, you know, any time of the year, but especially around Easter season. But talk about this and just the writing of it.
Yeah, a friend of mine, Ross King, and I were writing, and we were thinking about God's power and just how amazing it is that God has the power to actually get Jesus up out of the grave, that he was victorious over death and sin and shame, resurrected Jesus out of a tomb. I mean, that amount of power, the power to create the world and the universe, and just thinking about God's power was just really humbling to us, and kind of we just were able to stop and pause and just be wowed by the power of God. And then we started thinking about how that same power that rose Jesus Christ from the dead is also the same power that holds us and that mends us and heals us and fixes us. It's not a different power, it's not a lesser power, but thinking about God holding me and God conquering all of my sin personally was a sobering sort of thought. Not just all of humanity's sin, because he definitely did that, but he conquered my sin, he conquered my shame, and his strength, by his power, he holds me, he clinches me. Even if I try to get away, like the hymn, Prone to Wander, Lord, I feel it. Even though I'm prone to wander, the power of God holds me. And that power is unbreakable. There's nobody that can defeat God, you know? He's literally undefeatable. There's nothing that could separate us from the love of God, nothing. So that's kind of what led to writing this song and just thinking about that phrase, God, you're undefeatable. And when Ross came to the writing session, he just had on a piece of paper, just a notebook, you know, white piece of paper with lines on it. It was just 2 words, God, undefeatable. And he's like, I haven't been able to get away from this phrase for months. I don't know what to do with it. I've tried writing songs with it. And so we just meditated on the power of God and thought about what that implies for us as people, as men, as followers of Jesus, as women in the church, as just people who worship Jesus, what the power of God implies for us. And that is that he will not let us go. He holds us.
Yeah, and we were just talking just because of the nature of God of being victorious, and because Christ is in us by nature, we too are victorious. It's like we're proclaiming that God is undefeatable, and at the same time, it's like this victory, we now share in this victory because of what Jesus has done for us. So
yeah.
It's a really powerful
It
thought.
blows my mind.
Wow.
Totally humbles me.
Man, well, play it for us. We'd love to hear it.
Okay.
The King who conquered and overcame our sin. Behold our glorious victor, whose mercy knows no end. And he is true, yes, he is right, and death is broken, he is alive. God undefeatable, kingdom unshakable, in majesty and power you reign. Love undeniable, matchless and bountiful, to awaken us to life you came. Our souls in you secure, through every pain and struggle. Yes, you can. The love of God is stronger than we dare to hope or dream. The love of God is greater than we dare to hope or dream. And the hold of God is stronger than we dare to hope or dream. Yes, the hold of God is stronger than we dare to hope or dream. God undefeatable, kingdom unshakable, in majesty and power you reign. Love undeniable, matchless and bountiful, to waken us to life. You can, you can. Yes, you can.
Man, so powerful.
Thanks,
Such a
man.
great idea.
Thanks.
And you're in the key of B, which is
Right.
the same as the recording. I
That's
believe.
right.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And so kind of walk us through, and you can kind of teach it in just, in the G position, so you can just teach those chords, and
Okay.
our folks will figure it out.
Yeah,
So,
definitely. And I move it around depending on the context.
Yeah, and we were just talking about that. I mean, obviously this is a band, like go for it kind of key,
Right, right.
and you could always drop it down to B flat or A if you're in a smaller.
And I usually do.
Setting.
Right. Right. Okay, so the verses is just the basic G to C. That's the whole verse over and over again. And then the pre-chorus where it goes into and he is true, he is right, and death is broken, he is alive. So that's the pre-chorus every time.
Yeah.
And then the chorus is pretty simple too. It's God undefeatable, kingdom unshakable, in the E minor, in majesty and power you reign. Love undeniable, matchless and bountiful, to waken us to life you came. And then the turnaround every time is the G to C, the same as the verses. And then the other part is the bridge part. The love of God is stronger than we dare to hope or dream. That's E minor. The love of God is stronger than we dare to hope or dream. And it's gonna do this 4 times, right? So the second one is the same. And it kind of starts building. And then the third time we change it. So it's an E minor, a C, and then a G over B, and a D over F sharp. And then the 4th time back to normal. E minor, C. We dare to hope or dream, God undefeatable. And then you're back in the chorus.
Yeah, man, such a great song, man. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
coming by and sharing it with us.
Yeah,
it's good to
thanks
see
for
you
having
again.
me. You too.
God undefeatable, kingdom unshakable.